Investing in yourself is a powerful expression of self-belief and confidence. It's an affirmation of your value, a declaration of independence, and a step toward freedom. When you invest in yourself, you're essentially betting on your abilities, potential, and future. It's a clear message that you trust in your capacity to grow, learn, and achieve your goals. This investment can take various forms: time, effort, resources, or even emotional energy. Regardless of how it manifests, the act of investing in yourself leads to growth and development. As you make this investment, you'll notice a shift in your life, with things aligning in your favor and moving toward your highest good. This is no mere coincidence. It is the universe responding to your actions and your commitment to self-improvement. The universe has a way of rewarding those who take the initiative to better themselves. It recognizes your efforts and, in turn, creates opportunities and opens doors that were once closed. One of the most profound effects of investing in yourself is the awakening of your inner power. This power isn't about controlling or dominating others, it's about mastering yourself, self-control, self-discipline, and self-mastery. It's about having the strength to walk away from situations that no longer serve your best interests, even when it's difficult. It's about standing firm, asserting your boundaries, and refusing to be influenced by external pressures. Your significant other, for example, might have been triggered by your newfound strength and independence. They may have felt threatened or intimidated by your transformation. However, instead of giving in to their reactions, you allowed them to walk away. This wasn't an act of rejection, it was an act of self-love. You understand that their reaction was more about their own insecurities than a reflection of your worth. Over time, your significant other's perception of you has shifted as well. They now see you as a powerful feminine presence, embodying both sensitivity and strength. You are nurturing, caring, and empathetic, yet also authentic, bold, and spiritual. You are a paradox, a blend of seemingly contradictory traits that coexist harmoniously within you. However, your journey hasn't been without its challenges. Your significant other's actions, particularly their choice to involve a third party in your relationship, made you question your worth. It was a painful experience, one that left you feeling betrayed and undervalued. However, the universe, in its infinite wisdom, used this challenge to guide you towards self-healing. It pushed you to confront your insecurities, address your feelings of unworthiness, and heal the parts of yourself that were still hurting. As you embarked on this journey of self-healing, you began to notice a shift in the dynamics of your relationship. The tables have turned, and now your significant other is facing their own mental breakdown. They are struggling with the consequences of their actions, dealing with the pain of loss and yearning for your presence. Behind closed doors, they cry, longing for the connection they once shared with you. You are the essence of my existence, the very reason I breathe, the love of my life, the soul that completes me. You are the embodiment of my happiness, the one who brings joy and contentment into my world. You are everything I have ever desired, everything I have ever dreamed of, and everything I will ever need. I will ever need in this life. My life, once filled with laughter and joy, has come to a sudden halt, replaced by a silence that is deafening. The days slip by in a blur, each one blending into the next. My heart, once vibrant and full of life, has turned numb, lacking the warmth it once knew. The only words that escape my lips are a plea, a desperate cry for you to return to my life. Throughout my journey, I have crossed paths with many people, each leaving their own mark on my story. Yet, it is only you who holds the power to make my heart smile, to fill it with a happiness so deep that it radiates through every part of me. The days I spend with you are far from ordinary, they are filled with laughter, love, and a happiness so profound that it feels almost tangible. There have been countless moments when I've found myself questioning my good fortune. How did I get so lucky? Among all the people in the world, how did I get the chance to meet you, to know you, to love you? This question often lingers in my mind, deepening my gratitude for having you in my life. Even when we're miles apart, separated by great distances, I find myself unable to forget the beautiful times we've shared. The memories of our happiness are etched in my mind, always reminding me of the love we share. Every night, as I close my eyes, it feels as though you are right there beside me, your presence soothing my lonely heart. I know deep down you still think about me, even though you hide it well, acting as if I'm a distant memory, a forgotten chapter in your life. It hurts, but I understand. I understand because I am the one who let you down, the one who made you feel alone on the journey we were meant to walk together. I was so conflicted and lost in my own thoughts that I misunderstood you, your intentions, and your feelings. My own insecurities and fears clouded my judgment, and in the process, I ended up hurting you, the one person I swore to protect. Please forgive me. Forgive me for letting you down, for making you feel alone, for not being the person you thought I was. I am truly sorry for the pain I have caused, for the tears you have shed. I am sorry for everything. As I write these words, I can only hope they reach you and convey the depth of my feelings and the sincerity of my apologies. I hope that, one day, we can look past our mistakes and misunderstandings and find our way back to each other because, without you, my world is incomplete, and my existence is meaningless. You are my love, my life, my soul, my happiness, and everything I have ever needed. I hope that one day, I can be the same for you. Your partner's feelings are swirling with intense desires, yearning for your affectionate touch and the warmth of your love. They are entranced by sensual fantasies, and in their heart, they ache for the comfort only you can provide. This longing stems from a deep-rooted desire to bridge the emotional gap between you, as they strive to navigate the complexities of their emotions. Moving forward from past struggles has been a difficult journey, one they have fought valiantly but that has left scars on their heart. In recognizing the need for open dialogue about their feelings towards you, they are taking a brave step toward vulnerability. They understand that communication is key to fostering understanding and strengthening the bond between you both. You hold a special place in their heart, the one they yearn to see and be with, and above all else, they crave stability with you. Their hope rests on the possibility of you lending an empathetic ear, granting them another opportunity to make things right. While the pain of separation weighs heavily on them, they conceal their emotions, determined to bear the burden alone. Their silence is not a sign of indifference but rather a testament to their commitment to taking control of the relationship's direction. By withholding their outward expressions of pain, they aim to show resilience and a steadfast determination to overcome challenges without making excuses. Your partner's greatest fear is losing you, as they recognize the rarity of the love you share. In a world where superficial connections are driven by fleeting desires and temporary pleasures, your bond stands as a beacon of authenticity and depth. They deeply cherish the profound connection between you, one that goes beyond physical attraction and promises lasting fulfillment. Their plea for another chance comes from a genuine desire to heal the fractures in your relationship and build upon a foundation of trust and understanding. They long for reconciliation, not just to salvage what's left, but to rekindle the passion and commitment that once thrived between you. With humility and sincerity, they ask you to consider the possibility of a renewed partnership rooted in mutual respect and unwavering devotion. As they lay their emotions bare, they do so with a sense of trepidation, fully aware of the vulnerability that comes with revealing their deepest thoughts and desires. Yet, they find strength in the depth of their affection for you, knowing that this courage is worth the love they hold so dear. In the quiet moments of reflection, amid the turbulent waves of emotion, they find comfort in the hope that you will hear their plea and understand the depth of their devotion. For in your embrace, they find sanctuary, and in your love, they find their true home. They are coming to terms with the true expression of their heart's desire, acknowledging a growing frustration when you pursue activities without them. While they recognize they have done the same in the past, it only now dawns on them how it must feel to be overlooked, like a ghost drifting by unnoticed. It's as if a switch has flipped, and suddenly they are seeing things from your perspective, realizing that the roles might have reversed. You have become more reserved, focusing intently on your own life, seemingly indifferent to whether they are by your side or not. This shift in your behavior leaves them feeling anxious and envious at the same time. They recognize that their past actions may have mirrored toxic behaviors, like those of a gaming character named Zerg, which undoubtedly disappointed you. This truth is one they can no longer deny, and they are taking full responsibility for their shortcomings. I allowed fear to guide my actions, letting myself be overwhelmed by the intense emotions you once sparked in me. In hindsight, I see how this behavior was harmful to our relationship, and for that, I am truly sorry. As I reflect on our situation, I can feel a noticeable shift in the energy between us, as if you're subtly pulling away. This feeling fills me with both apprehension and longing, leaving me uncertain about the future of our connection. Despite my efforts to bridge the distance, I can't shake the sense that you are slipping further away from me. However, even in the midst of this turmoil, I hold on to a glimmer of hope, a realization that change and growth are necessary. I'm determined to break free from the cycle of negativity that has plagued us and become a better version of myself, not just for you, but for me as well. It won't be easy, and I know obstacles will arise, but I am committed to the journey ahead. I now understand that communication is the key to overcoming our challenges. We need to be open and honest with each other, expressing our thoughts and feelings without reservation. Only then can we hope to rebuild the trust and intimacy that once flourished in our relationship. As I navigate this turbulence of emotions, I'm holding on to the belief that we can emerge stronger and more resilient than ever before. It won't happen overnight, but with patience, understanding, and a willingness to change, I have faith that we can find our way back to each other. It's not just about salvaging what we once had, it's about building something new, something better. I'm ready to embark on that journey with you, wherever it may lead. You have shown great patience, waiting for this person who now regrets making you wait. They return to you, their words full of apologies, their hearts burdened with shame. They feel deep remorse for leaving things unresolved, for the sudden departure, and for failing to offer any clear explanation for their actions. Now, they are committed to making things right, prepared to do whatever it takes to repair the broken bonds and find their way back into your life. In the past, they chose other people or situations over you, perhaps out of confusion or misguided judgment, but that choice has come at a great cost. The consequences of their actions have caught up with them, and they are now enduring the heavy pain and deep regret of their decisions. The person who once caused you pain is now the one nursing a broken heart. They inflicted hurt upon you, and now they are the ones shedding tears, burdened by sorrow and regret. They are left wondering if you will ever accept them back, if you'll ever be willing to hear their feelings they had kept hidden out of fear of vulnerability and being truly seen. This person knows their inconsistent behavior pushed you to pull away, and they understand that their actions have altered the way you view them. Yet, despite the distance, they continue to love you silently, from afar. The silent love and unspoken affection they hold for you are becoming unbearable. The silence between you, the lack of communication, and the absence of any response from your side are too much for them to handle. This person is struggling with a chaotic and disordered life, feeling lost and uncomfortable in their current situation. Their world is in turmoil, and they desperately long for you to return to their life. They understand that your emotional support, your understanding, and your empathy are the driving forces they need to find stability and peace. Your support is the source of their strength, giving them the courage to face life's challenges and navigate difficult times. Your presence is what helps them stay strong and keep moving forward. It's evident that this person loves you deeply. Although they once distanced themselves and ran away, they've now come to realize where their heart and soul truly belong. They understand that their heart is with you, that their soul aligns with yours. Now, they are focused on healing from past wounds and trauma, aiming to start anew and build a fresh beginning with you. They are ready to release the past and embrace the future, a future they hope to share with you. They are ready to heal, ready to love, and ready to be loved in return. They are prepared for you, but the question remains, are you ready for them? In the beginning, I thought that by leaving you behind, I was doing us both a favor. I believed that by creating distance, I was sparing us the pain of a relationship that seemed too intense to handle. But as time went on, I realized how wrong I was. Each passing day, I find myself missing you more and more. Whether you choose to believe it or not, my longing for you is a constant presence in my life. Since our paths crossed, my life has changed in ways I never anticipated. I was living a completely different life before, but the intensity of our connection is what initially drew me to you. It was like a magnetic pull that I couldn't resist, yet at the same time, it was the very thing that made me run away. The depth of our bond scared me, and I thought the best way to protect myself was to distance myself from you. Your eyes have always had a captivating effect on me. I could get lost in them endlessly. Even when I'm just looking at your photo from afar, there's something about your gaze that draws me in, making me feel connected to you, even when we're miles apart. This connection is so strong that I can feel what you feel. In the beginning, this empathetic bond made me question my sanity, but as time passed, I realized it was simply another testament to the depth of our connection. One of my biggest regrets is going silent on you. I chose to retreat into my shell instead of confronting my feelings every time. I think about the last time we were together, and a wave of sadness washes over me. I can't help but wish things had turned out differently. The longer we are apart, the more I realize that you are my true love. My heart yearns for you with an intensity I've never known before. I would do anything to be with you again, to feel your presence beside me. Before I met you, I was blind to the concept of love. I didn't understand its depth or power, but you changed all that. You opened my eyes to a world of emotions I never knew existed. You may not realize this, but I pay attention to every little thing you do, every gesture, every word, every expression. They all mean something to me, and the more I reflect, the deeper my feelings grow. I observe how my love for you only grows stronger with time. It's a love that's deep, intense, and all-consuming. Even though we're apart, this love continues to thrive, reminding me every day of what I've lost and what I hope to regain. I hope that one day, we can find our way back to each other. Until then, know that you are always in my thoughts and in my heart. I find myself constantly overwhelmed by a relentless tide of memories, each one a vivid flashback of our past conversations. These memories, once cherished, now serve as a poignant reminder of the opportunities one let slip away. I had the chance to show you the depth of my love and the sincerity of my affection, but I failed to seize it. Instead, I chose to act like someone I wasn't, a player, playing a role that didn't suit me or meet your expectations. In my misguided attempt to charm you, I thought that by giving you less time and attention, I could somehow make myself more desirable. But this strategy was fundamentally flawed, as it didn't take into account the kind of woman you are. You are someone who values commitment, who believes in the sanctity of long-term relationships, and you were never interested in casual flings. My failure to understand this was my first mistake. Now, as I reflect on my actions, I am overwhelmed by a deep sense of embarrassment. I cringe at the memory of my immaturity, my foolishness, and my inability to appreciate the treasure I had in you. You were too good for me, a beacon of light shining too brightly for my undeserving eyes. You were the kind of person everyone aspires to be with, kind, loyal, genuine, and unwavering in your commitment. From the very beginning, you were the epitome of loyalty and authenticity. You never pretended to be someone you're not, and you never demanded anything less than honesty from me. Yet, I let you down. I lied to you, not out of malice, but out of a misguided attempt to hide my true feelings. I was afraid to reveal my vulnerabilities, to let you see the real me, and for that, I am truly sorry. I had grown so accustomed to receiving your love and attention that I took it for granted. I became complacent, believing that your affection for me would always be unwavering, eternal. In my mind, I was the center of your universe, the object of your undying love. But I was wrong. I failed to realize that love, like any other emotion, needs to be nurtured and reciprocated. It cannot be taken for granted. Now, I am left with nothing but regret and a profound sense of loss. I know that it's my fault. I took you for granted, and in doing so, I lost the most precious thing in my life. I am sorry for the pain I caused you and for the love that I lost. I hope that one day I can make amends for my mistakes and prove to you that I have changed. But until then, all I can do is hope and pray for your happiness because you deserve nothing less.